I let a stranger use my phone. 30 minutes later, my life was never the same. I still remember that morning clearly. Not because it was special, but because it almost ended someone's life. It was a cold Tuesday in late November. The kind of morning where the city feels tired. People walking fast, eyes down, headphones in, everyone rushing somewhere, no one really seeing anyone else. I was one of them. Late for work, already stressed, already annoyed at the world. I had just grabbed coffee from a small shop near the subway station when I felt a tap on my shoulder. I almost ignored it, but something made me turn around. A man stood there. He looked ordinary, mid-40s maybe, no smell of alcohol, no crazy eyes, but there was something else. Fear, not loud fear, quiet fear, the kind people carry when they're exhausted from pretending they're okay. "Sorry to bother you," he said softly. "My phone died. I just need to make one call. 30 seconds. That's all." Every warning inside my head went off. We're taught not to trust strangers. Not to hand over our phones. Not to stop. And I almost said no. But then I noticed his hands. They were shaking, not from the cold, from something heavier. I sighed, unlocked my phone, and handed it to him. "Make it quick." He nodded like he was grateful beyond words. He dialed a number, held the phone to his ear. Waited. No answer. He tried again. Still nothing. That's when his shoulders dropped. Like something inside him finally broke. He handed my phone back. But before letting go, he looked straight into my eyes and whispered, "Please, don't check your phone for 10 minutes. Then he turned and walked away. Fast. Too fast. I stood there frozen. Why would someone say that? My phone vibrated in my hand. One outgoing call. Unknown number. Then a text message appeared. Unknown sender. I opened it. If you're reading this, I'm probably already gone. My heart started pounding. I looked around, half expecting to see the man watching me. He was gone. The message continued. "I'm sorry for using your phone. I didn't know who else to ask." I swallowed hard. That call wasn't for help. It was a goodbye. I felt sick. I should have walked away. I should have ignored it. But I didn't. "I lost my job 6 months ago," the message said. I told my wife I was okay. I wasn't. Another vibration. I stopped being someone my kids looked up to. I leaned against a wall, barely breathing. "You were the first person today who didn't look through me like I wasn't there." My hands were shaking now. "That's why I chose your phone." I didn't think. I typed back. "Where are you?" No reply. Seconds felt like minutes. Then a new message came in. "You shouldn't care, but if you do, thank you." I looked at the time. I was officially late for work. But suddenly, work didn't matter. I checked my call history. The call he made had lasted 42 seconds. I checked the location data. It showed the last signal came near a river, about 10 minutes away. I started running. I didn't know what I would say. I didn't know what I would do. All I knew was that I couldn't ignore it. When I reached the bridge, my chest burned. And there he was, standing alone, on the wrong side of the railing. Looking down, I slowed my steps. Didn't want to scare him. Didn't want him to jump. I stood a few feet away and said nothing. The wind was loud. Cars passed behind us. He didn't turn around. "I'm not here to stop you," I finally said. My voice cracked. He laughed softly. "I knew you'd come." That hurt more than anything. "How?" I asked. "Because you replied." Silence. Then he spoke. "My name is Daniel." I told him mine. We didn't shake hands. We didn't move. Minutes passed. "I used to be someone," Daniel said. "Now I'm just a problem." I didn't argue. I just listened. He told me about his job. 15 years at the same company. One mistake. Laid off. Then the bills. Then the arguments. Then the look on his kids' faces when he stopped smiling. "I wake up every day feeling like a ghost," he said. Alive, but already gone. Tears ran down his face. I said the only honest thing I could think of. "You mattered enough to message me." He turned around slowly, looked at me like he hadn't seen a human being in a long time. "I didn't plan on anyone answering," he said. We stood there together for a long time. Eventually, he climbed back over the railing. We sat on the curb. I called for help. He didn't fight it. Weeks passed. I thought about Daniel every day. Then one evening, my phone buzzed. Unknown number. "I'm alive," the message said. I got help. I sat down and cried. Because one stranger didn't say no. That was 3 years ago. I never saw Daniel again. But he changed how I see people. Now, when someone asks for help, I don't see inconvenience. I see a chance. Because sometimes, One small yes is the reason someone sees tomorrow.